Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a shortly delayed world final main event. I'm Sean Upshaw. I will be taking you through the event tonight, or the proceedings rather. What an epic day we had yesterday. Heats, 6 of them. Horrible start though. We had a little bit of a technical issue, a couple of them, but we managed to get through the night. Late night for most of us. Got into bed late, got up early, started prepping for tonight. Super exciting. We've got a last chance qualifier that we will start qualifying in just a moment. 24 carts, 6 of them can go through to join the guys in the pre-final that already qualified from the heats, top 18 from the heats yesterday. Absolutely epic. Unfortunately, I'm on my own, so the guys in the YouTube, Facebook chat, feel free to ping messages, ask questions. I will keep an eye on it every so often and answer your questions if I can. But apart from that, I'm going to try and keep you guys entertained as much as possible. So, like I said, last chance qualifiers will start in just a couple minutes worth of time. I am so excited. Who do we have in the LCQ? I'm quickly going to open up my Discord here and just share with you guys who will be racing. So, from what I can see, at least as the grid starts, well, Logan Stewart and Isaac McNeil have been promoted into the main event already. And then we will have Alphonse Kiwi, Kian Spies, Leon Hug, Jake Fluid, Simon Berman. I think Ballas Lantos has withdrew late from this event. Carl Kristen Tukru, Ashina Gura. Those are the guys that are automatically in the top 10. So I think there's only 8 of them now, or 7 of them. And then we also have, let's have a quick look at who's on the server. There's a bunch of guys missing, actually. So I wonder if that is because the guys were late for the driver's briefing. So very strict from COC. If you are not in driver's briefing, you will not be racing. So that's unfortunate. So there's only 9 guys in the LCQ, and 6 of them will be able to go through. So 3 guys will fall off at the end from what I can see, unless there's still some guys trying to get into the server. All right, and we are now moving over into the track. Let's see what the guys on track are. They're already doing their practice, last couple minutes worth of practice. Unfortunately, my Discord stream seems to be lagging quite a lot, so we'll go back to the view from yesterday. Yeah, so we are currently following Alphonse Kiwi. There's only, like I said, 9 of them out for the pre-final, so, or the LCQ rather, so that's very unfortunate that the guys are not able to get onto the server and finish their heats. And that's most likely because they were late for the driver's briefing. 0 tolerance from COC if they missed the driver's briefing. I wonder if team principal from Saudi York will be able to have a quick chat with us. I see he's in the waiting room. Let's see if I can drag him in quickly. Actually, does he have any of his drivers on track? Yeah, Leon is on track. Leon Hug, that is. Yeah, let's pull him in. Excuse me, as I wanted to say something there. Hi there, York. Welcome to the commentary booth. I quickly wanted to just have a quick interview. I saw you were chilling in the waiting room, so I thought maybe we'll have a quick chat with you and get an insight of what's going through your driver's head for this last chance qualifier. You only have 1 guy in the LCQ, and that is Leon Hug. Have you had a chat with him earlier?
Hi, I'm Sean. Yeah, we just had a short chat, exchanged some card setup, and yeah, wished him all the best and see what happens there.
All right, and how is his mindset? I mean, there's only 9 guys in the LCQ. Seems like a lot of them were disqualified based off not coming into the driver's briefing. So a pretty good shot for Leon to make it into the final event. So only 3 guys will fall out based off what we've seen. So what is his mindset? What does he think? He's got a good shot?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I see Alphonse Kiwi's also still in the lot, but I think he was promoted to the finals already. But I see he's on the track. But
All right, so
yeah,
then Alphonse Kiwi will be racing in. So that you've got two guys that will potentially make it
yeah.
through. What do you think of the event so far? It's obviously we've had a little bit of issues yesterday, but overall, what's your thoughts?
Obviously, it's a first, but I think it's really well done. Like you said, there were some issues with the rolling starts, but that's the competitors itself. They were like, I used to say like the senior max in Rotex is like a testosterone class. They were all want to win the race in the first corner now. So, um, but yeah, I mean it's really great event, and I hope there's some more coming up.
Yeah, thank you, York, for your comments on the world event. And yes, there will definitely be more going forward. There will be a big announcement during the interval of the LCQ and before we get into the pre-final of the main event. So keep an eye on that. More expansion coming, hopefully. More events, more countries getting involved, hopefully. So yeah, thank you, York, for getting involved. York, of course, is part of the Namibia setup, and we will continue working with York and his team in Namibia to continue growing the esports scene there as well. Thank you, York, and enjoy the event.
Yeah, thank you. Have fun.
All right, guys, that was York Goldbeck from Sodi Kart or Rotax Namibia, if you really want to know who he's part of. York sharing that his driver seems like they are very confident in what's happening. Hopefully, they put on a good show for us, Alphonse Kiwi and Leon Hug. We are currently following Carl Kristen Tukru. We should be going into the qualifying momentarily. Kyle definitely very very quick, but unfortunately not having the best of races yesterday, or heats rather. So he kind of fell out of it, which was quite unfortunate because he definitely showed the pace and he's part of that Archie Heron developments team. These guys have great setups, great pace, and we will definitely keep a keen eye out for Carl Kristen Tukru. I see Archie Heron. I see Archie Heron's pinging me there saying he's got a comment about his drivers. Hopefully, he's going to join us in the booth quickly. All right, dragging Archie in here into the commentary booth quickly. Archie, you said you have some comments about your driver. Let us know how you feel.
Oh, my driver is saying he's very confident and he says he's going to win it. I believe in him as the setup is quite fast. When I mean fast, I mean really fast, as shown. But oh well, the comment overall though is like, will Kyle get through? That's all I'm going to say. But he's really fast at the moment, so hopefully he can show
Yeah,
in the
well,
ring.
we just said waiting into qualifying as it stands. So we know Carl's quick. We definitely have seen the pace. He just had unfortunate bad luck yesterday during the event, right? So surely he will be up there with the pace. Well, if he goes through, that means he kind of pretty much starts fairly far down the grid. So it will be a lot of work for Kyle to work his way up the field, right? But as it stands, he's definitely in for a shot with the Last Chance Qualifiers.
Well,
Thank you,
yeah,
Archie, for
like
joining. Mm.
oh, okay, I have one more comment. It's just if he gets through, I still believe him because you still got the pre-final, and as long as he makes the positions in the pre-final, he has the biggest chance in the main final just to make them last couple positions to win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. I do agree. This obviously it's a pre-final. As long as he keeps it clean and on the black stuff, he should be able to make good positions. We know his setup works. His teammates have proven it. So yeah, so all the best for Kyle, and then for you guys in your pre-final or your main event rather, and then also don't forget to keep an eye on the stream. We're going to announce something very nice very soon. So yeah, we'll chat soon, Archie.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We are about 2.5 minutes remaining of qualifying. Everybody's trying to get their, or starting to get their first laps up and running. Just having a look at. Yeah, we're having a look at Ashai Nagura there. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing on my side monitor from production who we are following. It's a bit of a technical issue, even though we tested everything earlier and everything ran perfectly smooth up until we started the stream and ran into some more issues. That's why we were a little bit delayed. But we are going to soldier on, and we are going to hopefully provide you with some fantastic racing. Well, I believe we will have some fantastic racing at least. And Ashai, or William Marshall, pumps up absolutely blistering first lap, a 103.887. Ashai half a second off the pace. Zane quicker, 9 tenths off the pace, and then Simon Berman not a good opening lap, 1.8 seconds off the pace there. So not ideal, but there we go. Ashai Nagura getting his first lap in, not too bad. Jake Fluid not doing too bad at all. We are now going to go across to Alphonse Kiwi, who's going to get his first banking lap down and 2.4 seconds. So also not a great start from Alphonse Kiwi at all. The Sony car driver. He does have another lap, potentially a third lap to get in there. So let's have a quick look and see what he's going to be able to do for us. Right, like I said earlier, only 9 guys on track, and that's unfortunate because some of the guys were late to driver's briefing and instantly get kicked, and that is because if you don't rock up for driver's briefing, you get locked out, and then that's the end of your event. So discipline, guys need to be online on time, and yeah, that is enough. Looking on board with I believe that's Alphonse Kiwi. A nice little view there where we can see he's going to do his second lap now. Is he going to improve? Kiwi crossing the line, moves himself up into first place there, and just enough time to start one more lap. Everybody else on track will finish their final laps now. Kiwi doing a 103.794, just a little bit less than a tenth ahead of William Marshall, who we will see cross the line next, actually, in fact, on track. So moving over to Jake Fluid, we're just having a look at where he's at. We're going to just keep an eye on that timing sheet. William Marshall crossing the line, improving on his time, but not enough to dethrone Kiwi for the first position. And then number 27 going to cross the line now as well. Shai Nagura finishing his qualifying, improving. Nope, not at all, unfortunately. And then number 49 of Lucas Antonsen crossing the line. And Jake Fluid, everybody finishing their qualifying apart from Alphonse Kiwi and Kyle Kristen Tukru. Not one single legitimate lap there, unfortunately. So last guy to finish now. Oh, Kiwi just turns it into saving the groundsman some time, cutting the grass there on his way into the pits, deciding that's the end of it. So everybody's done with their qualifying. And as we can see it, guys, that is Alphonse Kiwi taking pole position in the last chance qualifying, putting himself in the absolute best possible position to move himself into the pre-final of the main event. William Marshall in second, Jake Fluid in third, Ashai Nagura in fourth, Zane Quecker in fifth, Leon Hug in sixth. Seventh, Lucas Antonsen, Simon Berman in eighth, and at the back of the pack, Kyle Kristen Tukru not being able to put in a legitimate lap. So that's very, very unfortunate. Okay, so one thing that we haven't really made any announcements of, so I'll just quickly talk through what will OKL give to all the drivers participating in this event. Well, first of all, every driver qualifying, the top 48 drivers, got a free laser scanned body kit package from Online Karting League. So all these guys racing, they got this for absolutely free. And then the world champion will get a 1-year membership from Online Karting League. 6 months will go to second place. Third place will get 3 months, and then from 4th to 24th in the final will get 1 month memberships from Online Karting League. So that gives them access to all the Online Karting League platform leagues, ranked racing, the laser scan body kits, the laser scan tracks. They can enjoy the platform that we are working every day to improve and upskill and get everything looking fantastic for the guys. So yeah, there's some prizes on offer. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of time with the building of this event, so we couldn't secure any more sponsors. But Online Karting League were more than happy to hand out some memberships to all the participants in the final. And then this is lights out. We are starting a formation lap tonight. We are going to try the rolling start once again. The guys will all have to be in single file. Alphonse Kiwi is supposed to be in first there. William Marshall got away quicker from from the rolling start or the formation lap there. Everybody will stay in single file. They're not supposed to weave around the track because we've noticed that when the guys weave, they drive, unfortunately, quite silly. Just want to give a warm welcome to each and everybody tuning in on the streams. We thank you so much for your time, supporting your friends, family, fellow competitors. Thank you so much for joining us on the stream tonight. We hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Obviously, we can't do any event if it's not for the supporters out there. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and we hope to continue seeing you tune in as we now go into the final bit of our formation lap. A couple guys just falling off there at the back. Kiwi driving as slow as possible to allow the guys to catch up. We are now heading into the tram lines. They're going to keep it nice and slow, keep it straight in the tram lines. That seems to be lights out and away we go. Alphonse Kiwi getting away very quick. William Marshall moving himself. Seems like he fell back, but he didn't. So Marshall stays in second place. Kiwi keeps that first place for Kart. Ooh, Marshall having a little bit of a moment, promoting Fluid into second place. And Marshall is just in third place as it stands there, unfortunately. Is that in third place? Did I miss him? No, he's in fourth place. So Zane Quicker moved himself up into fourth place already by a little bit of a mistake there from William Marshall, but we are currently following Jake Fluid, having a go at Alphonse Kiwi. Are they going to just work together to break away from the chasing pack? Or is Fluid just going to send it? No, he's going to absolutely send it down the inside into the hairpin here by the train, what am I saying? The aeroplane section. Fluid promotes himself up into first place, going into the corkscrew now. Very technical bit of a track that gives us Laguna Seca vibes. If you get that wrong through there, that's the end of your race 100%. Right, Fluid seems like he's got the setup, he's got the pace. Kiwi just tucking in behind now. And nope, he's not tucking in. He's sending it down the inside into the second corner there. Turn number 2. Kiwi moving himself back into first place for Kart. Fantastic there by Kiwi moving himself. And nice and clean by these two drivers so far. Kiwi versus Fluid. And just behind him, it's Quecker versus... Well, Quecker running very wide there. It's going to definitely open the door up for William Marshall to go down the inside. Oh, Marshall sends it so hard and causes a little bit of a slide there and almost beached his kart on the curb. And unfortunately, innocent bystander there behind him was that FA kart there. That was Lucas Antonsen that lost out quite badly there. Ashana Gura going sideways as well, what I just saw in the background there. Antonsen collecting him as well. That's unfortunate there, but we are currently following Zane Quecker, and right behind Quecker is Kyle Kristen Tukru. So Kyle just keeping it clean. He knows what to do. Keep it as clean as possible to get himself into that pre-final of the main event. Right, I can see up further ahead there is a proper battle brewing between the top two guys, Fluid and Kiwi. Fluid and Kiwi having a go at it once again. Is Fluid gonna is he now deciding to just stay behind Kiwi? No, he's not. Kiwi's got a different line on the exit there, but Fluid's now all over the back of him. Maybe they do have a decent gap there. Ooh, a little bit of a nudge there from Fluid onto Kiwi, but both of them behaving, just tucking back in on track. Ooh, Fluid there and Kiwi rubbing bumpers there. Definitely not something I want to be doing too much, especially if one of them's got higher ping, but that opened the door for Kiwi to just pull away a couple carts worth of space now between these guys, and Kiwi getting a little bit of breathing room. But behind him, if I just look on my track map, I can see 3 carts having a battle at it. And Tukru is going to go down the inside of Zane Kweka's being very defensive. It does seem like Kweka's got a bit of a pushback on his nose cone there, so that will most likely be a penalty if I can see correctly on my screen. That's most likely going to be a... There we go, Discord stream back. Just have to quickly see what's happening there. We are following Jack Fluid as it stands. Jack Fluid's trying to catch onto the back of Alphonse Kiwi. But Kiwi's got a... Oh, Kiwi's got a time penalty. I'm just looking at the timesheets as it stands. So Fluid is leading the race, even though he's on track in second place. So Fluid's got a bit of a buffer now. Half or 4/10 is the gap that he's got because of a time penalty, 1 second time penalty. Although I don't think it's going to bother Kiwi too much. All he needs to do is finish the race in the top 6, and he will be good for a main event pre-final. So just having a look, Kiwi's got 4/10 that he needs to maintain. Behind him is, well, on track behind him is Carl Christian Tukru, but the timing sheet is showing William Marshall, so that means Tukru also has a 1 second time penalty, so not ideal for him either. And William Marshall 2.4 seconds down from, or 2 seconds behind Alphonse Kiwi when it comes to the timing sheets, and 2.4 seconds behind Fluid. So a lot of time penalties coming into play here. Lap 7 of 12. Not the most exciting pre-finals, or rather last chance qualifiers, due to the lack of numbers. And unfortunately, that is also due to the kids or the guys not rocking up for driver's briefing in time. They have 5 minutes to join the channel between, well, for me in South Africa, it was between 9 and 9:05. If they weren't in there or made any arrangements, prior arrangements as to why they would be late, they would not be allowed to race. So a bunch of guys leaving the Discord very unhappy, unfortunately, but that is how it is. We are currently still following Jake Fluid, who is, like I said, on the timing sheet. Oh, he's got, actually, Alphonse Kiwi has built a bit of a gap there, which means he has enough of a gap as it stands to stay ahead of Jake Fluid. Well, it doesn't seem like it now. Let's see if they cross the line. What does it look like? Okay, no. So Fluid caught back up onto Kiwi once again there. So 8/10 is the gap. So unless Kiwi got another penalty, let me just quickly check. Yeah, Alphonse Kiwi's got 2 time penalties already. So that's 2 seconds worth of time penalties. So Jack Fluid is currently in a very, very good position to take the last chance qualifier top slot. What does that mean for him, though? So wherever you practice, or not where you practice, where you finish in this race, is where you will slot in at the back of the top 18 that already qualified. So Fluid, as it stands, he will get 19th spot on the grid, and then, then 20, etc. So the guys will move down the pack like that. Only the top 6 will go through and join the already qualified 18 carts. And that is the starting grid for the pre-final. So no qualifying in... There will be no qualifying in the pre-final. We'll take a short break after this race while the stewards quickly have a look at the penalties and then get the guys ready for the main event, which will be a pre-final and a final. After the final, we will be crowning a virtual kart racing or virtual world champion, powered by Kart Virtual UK and Online Karting League. So currently, just having a look at uh, Kyle Kristen Tukru and Ashai Nagura just behind him, having a battle there. And then Lucas Antonsen just behind them, not too far off Kyle Kristen Tukru. All he needs to do is just get himself into the pre-final, and he needs to let his racing do the work when it comes to the finals, because we know he's got the setup to go quick, seeing that he's got Archie Heron Developments set up under him. That kart is blistering, what we've seen in the heats yesterday, but today's a new day, and it's all about who will rock up into this final event. The top honors will go to somebody today, and that person will be crowned the virtual world champion. Lap 10 of 12. 2 more laps to go. Jake Fluid still. Oh, Jake Fluid's now got a. He's only got half a second gap now. So Alphonse Kiwi doing absolutely everything he can to break away from Jake Fluid. In as Alphonse Kiwi is currently on track in the lead, but because of the time penalties, is not really in the lead. So Kiwi doing everything he can. He's got 4 more tens, 2 laps to go to break away that gap from Jake Fluid. Or does that mean that Jake Fluid might have gotten a penalty himself? No. Yeah, he did. So there's only a 1 second penalty between these two. Kiwi gets 2 seconds penalty and Fluid a 1 second penalty. So, yep, it's all to play for now. Who's going to get the top honors? Gap 2 points, 2 tenths, just a little bit less than 3 tenths is the gap now. So a little bit more from Alphonse Kiwi, and he can stay in first place, or he can hope that Jack Fluid gets a 1 second penalty there. But as it stands, the guys have been fairly clean in their racing. So let's see what they will be able to do in the last 2 laps, or 1.5 laps rather. I am so excited, guys. In chat, tell us what you think. Who do you think is going to take the top honors at the end of the event? There's some epic drivers from CV Performance Esports, from Archie Heron Developments, Angry Racing. There was a couple of Gazoo racing guys as well. Excuse me. So, super excited to see who will be able to take the top seat. Or is there going to be a dark horse driver pulling one out of the hat with an absolute blistering magic trick and pulling himself out of a magic hat and getting himself up onto the top step? You know, it's one mistake into the first lap and you will see a potential new champion that we might not even have thought will pull through there. Okay, last lap we go. Alphonse got 6 tenths now, so Alphonse got a big gap. Does that mean Jake Fluid got another 1 second penalty? So Alphonse Kiwi now leading the on track as well as on the timing sheets. Jake Fluid getting himself another 1 second penalty as well. So these two guys have balanced each other out there with their time penalties. So as it stands, Kiwi just needs to navigate himself all the way to, well, through this final sector, through the corkscrew, play it safe, and get himself across the line, and he should be the last chance qualifier winner. Obviously, pending any potential penalties, which I don't think there would be too much. Kiwi crosses the line as the last chance qualifier victor. Alphonse Kiwi first place, Jake Fluid in second, William Marshall on track is in third, Kyle Kristen Tukru, then Ashai Nagura, Lucas Antonsen, Zane Kweka, Simon Berman, and then Leon Hug, unfortunately retiring quite early in the race. So Alphonse Kiwi, fantastic stuff there, keeping it consistent and fast in the beginning of the race and pulling away. He had a little bit more to do than what he bargained for because of his time penalties, but luckily keeping it clean after that. Jake Fluid got a couple penalties and he was good to go. All right, as we become accustomed to kart racing, close us down at the end there. We have finished our last chance qualifier. Fantastic stuff there by the guys. Absolutely quick racing there between Kiwi and Fluid. Kiwi coming out the better driver on that specific heat. So fantastic to see the pace there. And the top six will move themselves on to the world's main event, pre-final and final, all to play for. It can still go anyway. And I am super excited to see what the guys can do for us in that last race. I am quickly just sending the results sheets to our COC, just in case they didn't get that quick enough. All right, guys, that means we might take a short break because we have to wait for the last chance qualifiers. But for an in production, we have a little bit of an announcement to make. I just want to confirm you are ready to show us at announcement videos. So when you are ready, Finn, feel free to play. I can see in Discord what you are showing, so just let me know when you are done. All right, guys, I hope you saw that. What on earth are we busy with at Online Karting League? We are going to release PFI, Paul Fletcher International, very soon as part of our global expansion. Online Karting League Europe, Online Karting League UK. We are coming for you guys with one new laser scanned addition to our current product. What does that mean? That means we will be releasing international European / UK Pace Championship in 2024. Keep a keen eye out on that. There will be more tracks during the year that will be released. Major things happening with this team and hard work. As you can see, Paul Fletcher, that obviously is a not really completed track. There's still a lot of work to go into it, but it will be done before the end of 2023. So guys, hopefully you guys are as excited to see this track on Kart Racing Pro as a laser scanned version. As much as we would love to race there in real life, we're not always financially in a position, so we have to make the virtual versions, and it is looking absolutely fantastic. So in the chat, guys, quickly, what do you think? That looks absolutely amazing. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to see racing around such an iconic international track. Okay, and that is it for our announcement. We might just rerun this one a little bit later when we come back. We're going to take a hopefully not too long a break. So guys, we're just going into an interval here while we wait for the stewards to quickly sort out the penalties, well, potential penalties, and get the grid ready for the pre-final. So we will chat to you guys in hopefully just 5 minutes. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the final stages of tonight's evening pre-final of the main event. This is the pre-final. Will set the grid for the final race, which will be a 15-lap final, even though it will show 16 lap, because that means we're going to start the race and do one formation lap and then do a rolling start. So that will be 15 laps worth of racing in total. We have 24 carts on this track. Let me quickly just run you through the entries for the main event. Leon Rullet, number 9 for CV Performance Esports. Sebastian Diaz, number 10, Kart, Republic Africa. Adam Uaz, or as they like to call him, Yadam, will be number 88 for AM Racing. Then his teammate, number 50, is Adam Nudge for AM Racing as well. Number 13, Ruben Mamalok. Number 41, Harrison Mitchell. Number 46, Noah Osterberg. Number 60, Aaron Weeder. Jude Stewart in its number 76 for Angry Racing. 47, Lucas Sturman, his teammate. Number 99, Benjamin Van Hees. Harry Bartle, number 73. Archie Heron, 59. Jonathan Lindelof, 67. Isaac McNeil will be 11. Logan Stewart will be number 89. Joshua Bugembi, 52. Griffin Heinviset, 71. Ashai Nagura, 27. William Marshall, 48. Alphonse Kiwi will be number 24. Jake Fluid will be number 36. 25 it belongs to Carl Kirsten Tukru. And then the last of the drivers to enter the event will be number 49, Lucas Antonsen. So mega excited. We'll be going into qualifying in just a moment. So we are currently just following the drivers on track as it stands while they get the final lap or two in for qualifying. All right, here we go. Qualifying starts. Oh no, we're going straight into the pre-final. Immediately a disqualification there by Finn. I don't know if we can just get COC to maybe just do a quick flip there of the script there. Just restart. It seems Adam US just got a disqualification without even going to track, which is a bit unfortunate.
Okay.
Anything urgent? Because I do need to instruct you guys for this formation up.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, sure. Why? What's happened? I did just say that I'm not going to thingy. Yeah, I did just tell him that I'm not going to do it for one person. It will be 1/4. That's what the reg spin will mean. Okay, is that fine? Thank you. Cheers.
All right, we just had feedback there that the COC will not be restarting the event or the start grid there. If you guys can just give me 1 second, I might just have a quick word with the COC before we get into the swing of things. All right, sorry about that, everybody. We quickly had to just resolve an issue. One of the guys unfortunately joined the session that wasn't supposed to, therefore taking slot number 24 on the grid, causing one of the drivers to automatically get a disqualification because there's no start grid for him. So we quickly had to reboot the server and resolve that problem. All right, so everybody's joining back onto the server. We're going to get racing. What you will see is the boys will get onto the track, lights will go out, and they'll just start reshuffling grid in their formation lap. That is because the pre-final has a predefined grid, no qualifying needed. It is based off where you qualified after the heats, and they will reshuffle that grid and get into the swing of things. We are excited to see this final, or pre-final rather, 24 carts, and absolutely mayhem will be installed for us in the first couple of laps because guys will need to work and navigate their way through traffic and settle themselves into a hopefully fantastic race. So we are just waiting on the last guys to quickly get onto the server. A couple guys still sitting in a sync loop. All right. I think most of the guys are on. Jude Stewart still in a sync there. Griffin Heinrich said in a sync. So we're waiting for them to get onto the server. Then we're going to go straight into that pre-final. Oh, I'm so excited. It's very unfortunate that I don't have a co-commentator with me, but excitement overload for me at least. And I hope you guys watching the stream are just as excited as I am for this pre-final. Hopefully the guys navigate the start better than yesterday. But I'm fairly certain the guys will get through there without any real issues. These are what, I guess it's always debatable, but the 24 of the best drivers in the sim racing world, in the kart sim racing world, rather. So we've got fantastic drivers on here, the guys that have been all around the block in real racing and also in the simulator. So what an absolute star-studded pre-final that we have available for you guys, and we hope you really enjoy this as much as I have been enjoying the last couple days. Okay, well, that's a little bit of a lie. The last couple weeks worth of stress has built up to an absolute fantastic event so far, and it is unfortunately not without its challenges, but we are so excited to get into the swing of things and crown our very first virtual world champion, which is powered by Kart Virtual UK and Online Karting League. What is on offer for these guys? I announced it earlier. For those that missed it, we unfortunately don't have a lot of sponsors for this event. We didn't have a lot of prep time, but what we do have is OKL memberships available. The world champion will get a 1-year OKL membership. So if by any chance it is a European, he will be very happy because he will then get to be racing on the Laserscan PFI that we just announced in the interval earlier. So second place will get 6 months, third place will get 3 months, and then from 4th to 24 will all get a 1-month membership to check out what is on offer from Online Karting League. Yeah, we have qualifying straight into the pre-final. What will happen? The timer will run out, and then all the guys will start reshuffling themselves for the race. Just waiting on that timer to run out, guys. Please, in chat, tell me, who do you think is going to be the victor of the pre-final? We're not going to look ahead into the final. The pre-final is the grid. It's essentially a qualifying race. So where you finish in this pre-final is where you will start in that final race. Absolutely excited for this. I am so stoked to see 24 of the best sim karters in the world on the stream, on this track, Formula K in Benoni, South Africa. This is an absolute world-class facility. 19 different layouts. I am so excited. Ruben Mamaluk saying it's not going to be him, that's for sure. Well, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, Ruben. Anything can happen during a race. You probably shouldn't listen to the stream while racing. But we would just like to say thank you for each and every person that has come through supporting this event. Over 150 entries or participants for the qualifiers. The top 48 went through, split by less than 1 second, and now we have cut this down to the next 24 best drivers. I am so excited. 20 more seconds to go before we start with our formation lap. We've lost one driver. Jude Stewart missing from the pre-final. Don't know what happened. If he's going to come back, at least he will be at the back of the grid, unfortunately. Oh, there's a warm-up lap. Oh, no. I unfortunately screwed up there in the reboot of the server, guys. There's still a warm-up lap in there. I quickly need to fix that. Sorry about that, guys. What is an event without its unnecessary technical issues? In this case, this one's my fault. I have to take the one on the chin. I see Dolly saying Luca is on for a comeback on the stream. We'll just disappear for a second there. Unfortunately, we ran into a little bit of a technical problem. Just want to confirm, are we back? Okay, we are seeing everybody join in. Should be good now. All right, let's have a quick look. Who is still missing in the serve? I think we're only waiting on 3 more guys to sink in. That will be Kristen Tukru, Harrison Mitchell. Griffin Heinvey said also, and Alphonse Kiwi joining in. Oh, and then Archie Heron. Also just a quick reconnect there. So all the guys are just doing an extra lap, getting that last little bit of setup in. Well, at least as much as they can, getting about a half or 1 or 2 laps in. One cart's missing. Who's missing? Let's see whose name is gone here. That would be Jude Stewart, I believe, is not in the server as of yet. Archie Aaron still sitting on sync. Alphonse Kiwi still on sync, and Griffin Heinvey as well still on sync. So these guys are just trying to get in. Kiwi's in. Heinvey sits in. It's just Jude Stewart and Heron we are currently waiting for. So we're going to get going very, very soon. Sorry about that, guys. Unfortunate technical issues, which was my fault. Well, I guess it started by somebody joining the server that wasn't supposed to, because he missed driver's briefing, which then unfortunately caused a unfortunate sequence of issues. Three guys already getting a disqualification. Harry Bartle, Sebastian Diaz, and Benjamin Van Heers at the back there. Bartle keep getting disqualification, as well as Benjamin Van Heers. That is mega, mega unfortunate. All right, quick reset there. Hopefully the guys get to the track this time around. Just want to say welcome to our South African followers for joining in Angry Racing, Troy Dolanchek, Dino Sturman, as well as Umpi Swart supporting the Angry Boys. Lucas Sturman, let's have a quick look at where's his starting position. Give me 1 second, I can confirm that. Lucas Sturman will start the pre-final in 6th place. So very good starting position for Lucas Sturman. The grid will reshuffle as we start going, by the way. So the starting grid as it stands, Harry Bartle will be on pole position. Benjamin Van Heers, Griffin Heinvey in 3rd, Archie Heron. In 4th, Adam Nudge. In 5th, first South African Lucas Sturman. In 6th place, Aaron Wieder. 7th, Leon Rullet. 8th, Adam Huaz. In 9th, Noah Osterberg. In 10th, Ruben Mamalok. In 11th, Joshua Bugembi. In 12th place, Harrison Mitchell. In 13th, Jude Stewart. In 14th, Sebastian Diaz. 15th, Jonathan Lindelof. 16th place. 19th place, Logan Stewart. And 18th place, Isaac McNeil. And then the last chance qualifiers positions will be Alphonse Kiwi in 19th. 20th place is Jake Fluid. William Marshall in 21st place. Carl Kristen Tucruz, 22nd. Ashai Nagura, 23rd. And 24th position will be Lucas Antonsen. So mega, mega exciting. 24 carts around Formula K. We are now in the start sequence. The guys will start their formation lap. They'll just go one by one, be released by the COC as they are supposed to start. So we'll just see a quick reshuffle of the grid as we go along. And they will just snail along the track while everybody else catches up to the back of them. Hopefully we get a good start this time around at least. Oh, the guys shouldn't be weaving on track. They will get themselves disqualified from the event if they just weave all over the track. Right, guys, it will be a 10-lap pre-final and a 16-lap final. Well, a 15-lap final rather, because of the +1 formation. There's still a couple guys having to get away on the grid. The grid is now completely reshuffled. The last two guys getting away there, and we will start our formation lap, which is almost a third of the way done already. Guys are going to start the race on ice cold tires. And then we'll get into the swing of things. Hopefully first corner carnage, it will not be a thing, but let's be honest, we always know it is. Hopefully not too bad. We get a good and proper race. We've got Archie Heron Developments in first place, CV Performance Esports second and third, and then another Archie Heron Developments kart in fourth. Right, there we go. The grid has now been shuffled. The guys will now finish their formation lap in single file, and then they'll bunch up at the end of the corkscrew, and then we'll get going with this race. Just once again, while the guys are finishing the lap, just want to say thank you to each and everybody joining in. Again, this would not have been possible without all the people participating, all the people supporting, and just absolutely amazing event we've had so far. And hopefully this pre-final will just continue to add to an absolutely amazing bit of racing. We are now going to get into the tram lines now. Hopefully all the guys keep it nice and clean. 24 carts going into tram lines. It is lights out, and away we go. Big nudge there from behind there. We've got Harry Bartle leading the way and pushed from behind by CV Performance driver. I think that would be Benjamin van Hees. Crazy FPS drop we would see there in the start of the race, but seems like just about everybody got away cleanly, more or less. One kart there, that is number 76 in the back. Jude Stewart spinning out, unfortunately. Everybody else seems like they're kind of getting... Nope, we've got Carnage into the twisties. But as it is up in front, most of the guys are in formation. The first four at least got away cleanly, and it seems like Lucas Thurman moved himself up into fifth place rather. But it is CV Performance versus Archie Heron Developments battling it out for the top four as it stands. Oh, look at that. Harry Bartle having a little bit of a moment there, moving himself back 2 places, tucking in behind. That is Archie Heron. So 2 teammates now need to work together, opening the door up for, I believe that is, who moved up into first place? Benjamin van Hees now in first. No, that's not van Hees. That is Griffin Heinvieset. Heinvieset moves up into first place. Excuse me, apologies for that. Heinvieset gets a little bit of a gap there because of that issue. Sending it down the inside is Benjamin van Hees on Harry Bartle there. Lucas Thurman in 5th place for Angry Racing. Just behind him is going to catch up to the back of these guys and hopefully have a proper battle with them. 5-way battle as it is though. Well, Griffin Heinvieset gets a little bit of a breather because of the battling happening behind him. It is Archie Heron versus Harry Bartle and Benjamin van Hees. Ooh, Benjamin van Hees sending it there. Just tapping Heron from behind there for a moment, but both of them seems like they continue and fight another day. Look at the pack. It's quite close in the back. Yeah, everybody else seems like they've got somebody to fight with apart from 2 carts at the back. Number 13, Ruben Mamalok, and 27 of Ashar Nagura. Everybody else seems like they've got a partner to race with on track. Fantastic stuff here. We are now going to finish our 3rd lap in the pre-final. Archie Heron has got everything to do to catch on to the back of Griffin Heinvieset. So as it stands, CV Performance Esports has got the lead in the form of Griffin Heinvieset. And then Archie Heron second, Benjamin van Hees, and then Harry Bartle just behind him. Lucas Thurman just holding on to the back of them, not quite fast enough to get a attack going, but he's just about hanging on there. So fantastic there. We are on board with Archie Heron, and we can see absolutely how he's working that kart, throwing that thing into the corner, fighting it all the way, trying to maximize his lap times. But Griffin Heinvies, it seems like he's got everything under control with a little bit of breathing room that was handed over to him. beautiful track that these guys are. Look at that rear view now. We've got a brilliant rear view there of Benjamin van Hees trying to have a go at Archie Heron, or at least just trying to stay behind him. Oh, Heron gets it all kinds of wrong in the corkscrew. That will open the door completely for Van Hees to move himself up into second place. Van Hees now in a proper slipstream. Is he going to send it into the second corner? Tucking down, trying to get maximum down the straight is Heron. No defensive driving there, so he's just going to let Benjamin van Hees send it down the inside, maybe tuck in behind him. Maybe Van Hees has got enough pace to catch onto the back of Heinwiesert, although we did see proper teamwork from Rallet and Van Hees yesterday in that last heat. So will Van Hees just be like, well, I have no reason to fight my teammate. First and second is definitely what we want. Ooh, we see there Harry Barto going off track. That's probably going to get him a 1 second time penalty for track limits, most likely. So that means Lucas Timmerman might be moving up into fourth place. But here we go. Four-way battle now for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Well, Lucas Timmerman's just about still hanging on, but not in the hunt as of yet. Van Hees, Heron and Bartel and Sturman all trying to catch onto the back of Griffin Heinwiesert. Griffin's not that far ahead. It seems like he's only he might be losing a little bit of pace there. So the gap is starting to close down to the lead there. Yeah, Griffin Heinwiesert is not pulling away from the pack anymore. So the boys have started picking up the speed, getting into their rhythm, and we are now going to see a proper battle in this pre-final for the top honors. Proper racing up in front. We are now following Benjamin van Hees in third place. Although he's got second place on the timing sheet, that means Archie probably has got a time penalty. No, I'm lying. He's on second on track. What am I doing? I'm losing myself on the track here. Van Hees is on second. So CV Performance 1, 2, Archie Heron Developments 2, 3 and 4, and then Angry Racing in fourth. And then I'm actually quite surprised. My guy from Against the Odds Racing, Aaron Weeder, is in sixth place, so I'm quite happy about that. But we are not going to move. Yeah, Van Hees moved himself up into first place. Heinwiesert had a little bit of a mistake there, it seems like it. And Heinwiesert had a bit of a mistake and fell back 2 positions. So now, once again, we've got CV Performance, Archie Heron Developments, and then CV Performance and AHD once again, and still just in fifth place is Lucas Sturman. Oh, Heinwiesert running wide there and collecting the wall just a little bit, but he managed to keep his kart going, but he did fall back another position. So Lucas Sturman has been promoted into fourth place for Angry Racing from South Africa. But once again, the battle is again between first and second. Proper battle brewing between Van Hees and Heron. The Dutch driver versus the British or the English driver. And then the driver from Belgium in third place, I believe. Well, on the timing at least. But he fell back rather, so it is... Harry Bartel also fell back even further. If I just have a look on this, on my side, Bartel has moved down quite a lot of positions. I don't know what happened to Bartel. But Lucas Sturman, that means Lucas Sturman is currently in third place. So he moved up another position because of... issues on track by some of the drivers losing concentration just for a moment there. Just over 10th is the gap between the two drivers up front, Van Hees and Heron. Mega racing between these two guys. And then a proper battle brewing just behind them as well between Sturman and Heinwiesert. So we've got fighting all over the track. And that is mega stuff here. Angry Racing versus CV Performance. Mega stuff here. So just having a look here, going through the twisties, not the twisties, heading into the, down the inside goes Heinwiesert on Lucas Sturman, running a little bit wide there. Maybe just being nice, giving more space than what's needed. So maybe Lucas Sturman just need to tuck in behind Heinwiesert and see if they can catch onto the back of the guys in front, but I don't think that's really possible. That's a huge gap up front. The battle once again still brewing between Archie Heron and Benjamin van Hees. Van Hees leading the way for CV Performance, and Archie Heron just in second place, only 2/10. Well, it's less than 2/10 now. He's right on that rear bumper of Van Hees, who will be able to claim pole position for that final and putting himself in the best potential slot for excuse me, in the best potential slot for the world champion, the virtual world champion rather. This is the closest battle up front on track. Heron, Van Yes, 2 more laps to go. Proper racing between these drivers. Oh no, Heron just clips the rear of Van Yes, spinning him out completely. Van Yes just rejoins on the track. Will get a penalty for that, obviously big in the in-game, but that will definitely, well, most likely be removed by the COC. I wonder if they will remove that. But just clipping the rear there, Van Yes. The rear was clipped by Heron on Van Yes, who allowed him through after he cut the track to rejoin, and then Heron just let him through again, once again. Great sportsmanship by these two drivers, recognizing that Van Yes was taken out unfairly, but then he rejoined the track by cutting and then letting Heron go through, and Heron was like, nope, I've caused this incident, you can get by again, once again. So yeah, we've got Van Yes, we've got Heron, and we've got Griffin, Heinvisit back up into third, and Lucas Thurman in fourth place. Let's have a look further down. I just want to check. Isaac McNeil is in fifth. Harry Bartle's gone down up. He's in sixth place. Leon Rollett at seventh. Harrison Mitchell in eighth. Logan Stewart in ninth, and then Jude Stewart in the top 10s. We are currently following Leon Rollett having a battle with VDS Media driver number 11. That is Isaac McNeil. So Harry Bartle is ahead of them on track. Is he? On the timing sheet, he is. Oh no, so maybe it's just time penalties. So time penalties by some of the guys. So Leon Rullett sending it down the inside of Isaac McNeil. Oh, and he's been punted off the track there. Rullett being taken out there, send him into the tires. Unfortunately, that will be a horrible last lap for Leon Rullett. That is very, very unfortunate, and that will putting him in a horrible slot for the final. But here we go. Going back to the leaders now. We are having a look at Archie Heron, Benjamin Van Hees. Van Hees is leading on track. However, he does have a time penalty after that incident. So Heron's going to see if he can pass him on track, will he? Or will he just accept second place and get the net pole position based off time penalties? Heron's going to try and hopefully not line up and move into the corkscrew. Not the place you want to try and pass. Heron's just all over the back of Van Hees now. Van Hees has got that line covered. Van Hees is going to go into the final corner. Keep it nice and clean through there. And cross the line in first place. Van Hees will be the first heat winner. Archie Heron gets a time penalty as well. So only a 10 split to 2. And then Heinvisit in third place. Lucas Thurman in fourth. Isaac McNeil in fifth place. Barry Hartle. What am I saying? Harry Bartle in sixth place. Logan Stewart in seventh, Alphonse Kiwi in eighth, Harrison Mitchell in ninth, and then the top 10 rounded out by Carl Kristen Dukru there. So fantastic race. Guys, tell me in the stream, what do you think of that? That was really, really good. Or at least up front, the racing was very clean. Just one little incident between Heron and Van Hees, but apart from that, I think it was very, very nice in my opinion. Good racing, hard but fair. For the most part, there was just an unfortunate incident between Rullett and Isaac McNeil that we caught there further down the pack. Aaron Wheeler got a technical non-compliance missing nose cone penalty there, and he has been disqualified from the pre-final. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunately one of my drivers as well, so sad times for me, but getting a disqualification, it's within the rules. Can't be racing without your nose cone. Right, I wonder how long of a wait we will have before we head into the final. But that was an absolutely epic race. I just want to have a quick look at the classification on my screen and see who's got time penalties. So Benjamin Van Hees had a 1 second penalty. Archie Aaron 1 second penalty. Further down, Harry Bartle had a 1 second. Logan Stewart had a 5 second penalty. Alphonse Kiwi 6 seconds. Harrison Mitchell 3 seconds. Kristen Tukru had a No, I'm lying. Leon Rullet had a 5-second, and then William Marshall, Adam US both had a 2-second. Adam Nudge, a 1-second penalty. Sebastian Diaz had a 1-second penalty there. 2-second penalty rather. Everybody got time penalties. Track limits definitely an issue. Oh, I see. Archie Heron did post here. He deliberately took a 1-second penalty to balance out the timing sheet between him and Benjamin van Heers. So very great sportsmanship there. How many places did Alphonse Kiwi gain? Let's have a look. Where did he start the race? Kiwi started in 19th and he finished in 8th place. So 11 places gained. That is absolutely mega from Alphonse Kiwi. Just having a look, waiting, just going through the messages here. Just waiting on the classification for this race. So there will be a couple minutes worth of interval here, guys. We are just waiting on the classification there. Production, maybe we can just show that video of the announcement we made earlier and just maybe build some more hype while we wait. Production, if we can just maybe get that track that we announced earlier back onto the stream, we can just talk about that for a second. Right, guys, there we go. Paul Fletcher International will be released before the end of this year by Online Karting League. That is a laser scanned version that we've been working on the last couple months. A lot of behind the scenes work getting this track up and running as part of our global expansion. Paul Fletcher International. What an absolute track that we've got going there. International standard track. See the guys are just fooling around on track while they are waiting for the protest to finish up. But yeah, like I said, Online Karting League will release Paul Fletcher International by the end of 2023 as part of the expansion for Online Karting League Europe or Online Karting League UK. We are super excited to see that track in the mix, laser scanned and all. So feel free to head over to aoesports.com and get yourself involved with what we are doing. While we are waiting, I think we will just go on a short interval break. while we are just waiting on the CFC and stewards to get through the protest to get the grid sorted for the final. So just bear with us for a couple minutes. Right, guys, we are back. Welcome back to the final. We are going to go straight into the final. We have just seen the penalties being released. I will quickly read out to you the starting grid for the virtual world finals. Um, the final starting grid rather. Benjamin van Heers will get pole position. Then Archie Heron in second. Third place, Griffin Heinviset. And then we've got Luca Sturman in fourth place. Harry Bartle fifth. Alphonse Kiwi in sixth place. So starting at 19th in the pre-final, moving himself up all the way to sixth place. That is fantastic there from Alphonse Kiwi. Then Harrison Mitchell in seventh. Leon Rollet in eighth. Sebastian Diaz in 10th place. No, ninth place rather. Logan Stewart in 10th. Carl Kristen Tukru will be in 11th. Jude Stewart 12. Adam US 13. Adam Nudge in 14th. Jonathan Lindelof 15th. Noah Osterberg 16th. Shine Agura 17th. Ruben Mamalok in 18th. Joshua Bugembi in 19th. Jake Fluid 20th place. 21st will be Lucas Antonsen. William Marshall 22nd. Isaac McNeil 23. And then Aaron Weeder in 24th place at the back. Just waiting on confirmation here. Alright guys, we quickly need to reboot the server. The admins made a little bit of a mistake and booted Aaron Weeder off here. So we will quickly do that. Just give us 1 second to sort this out. No qualifying, it's straight into the final we go. Once everybody connects, I just need to make one more change and then we are good to go. If the server's online, the boys can get into the server, we can get go. This will hopefully be the final restart, guys. We need to get going. It is 20 past 11 for me in South Africa. We are going to finish at midnight. I've got a very early flight tomorrow morning as well, so it's going to be a long day for me on Thursday tomorrow. So, this is the small sacrifices we make in life to get going and enjoy one of the best racing events that you will see. All right, we are on the track already. The guys are joined in. And we are ready to get going. Just giving everybody a moment to join in on the server. So I'll quickly just have a look at the stewards' penalties that I'll read out for you guys. Isaac McNeil got a disqualification from the pre-final, advantage by contact starting at the back of the final. Disqualification in the pre-final for William Marshall, advantage by contact starting at the back. Then incorrectly positioned front fairings, 5-place penalties for Logan Stewart, Kyle Kristen Tukru, William Marshall, Jude Stewart, Adam Uaz, Adam Nudge, Jonathan Lindelof, Noah Osterberg, Ashai Nagura, and Ruben Mamalok. So crazy amount of penalties that the admins needed to go through as quickly as possible. And we are now ready to get into this final. We are only waiting on, I believe, Jude Stewart. Oh, we've lost somebody along the line. Yeah, Aaron Wida has made it into the server at least. We are now following the beautiful looking Formula K chassis or kart by driven by Logan Stewart. What will he be able to do in this final race? Having a battle. The guys are trying to lay down as much rubber as possible. So, confirmation from the COC, the only person we lost, or the person we have lost, unfortunately, is Jake Fluid. So, not joining us in the final. So, 23 carts as it stands will be on track. We are ready to go. And we are going to get into the swing of things. Now we go. That's it. Final time. This is the final, guys. 23 carts will line up on grid. These guys will be taking an absolute beating on frames on their machines. But please, in the chat YouTube channel, let us know who do you think is going to take this Virtual World Final? Who's going to be the first Virtual World Final champion of OKL and Kart Virtual UK? Let us know. If you were a betting man, it would probably somebody be like Archie Heron or Benjamin Van Heers. They were absolutely dominant in that previous race. But can we see somebody pull it through? Lucas Thurman was hanging around with the pack there most of the race. Aaron Wida got a disqualification, so he's moved all the way to the back of the pack. We are looking at somebody like Griffin Heinvisit, fast, quick, Harry Bartle as well. Alphonse Kiwi moved himself up the pack with a mega margin, starting in 6th place. Will he be able to do something spectacular in this final? And as the guys did hashtag free Alphonse, will he be able to get himself a mega victory today? Is it possible to compete against the guys up front? Alphonse Kiwi, running with the Sodi kart. And will he be able to represent that factory team in a final and take them to the top spot and secure himself the title of the World Final champion, the Virtual World Final rather champion? This is Kart Racing Pro's 23 best drivers, according to us. You know, there might be one or two guys missing. You know, it's always debatable. But these are the guys that stuck it through. 150 entries. Top 48 made it into the heats. The top 23 is racing in this final. One guy missing, Jake Fluid, unfortunately. Ooh, disqualification. Carl Kristen Tukru not going to get into the finals at 22 carts. Disqualification. Kyle there. That is unfortunate. Tukru getting disqualified on the starting sequence. He's absolutely smashing his keyboard as it stands. Heartbreak for Tukru. The grid is now starting to move away. One by one. The guys are lining up. Alphonse Kiwi celebrating going past the pack there on the grid. I was just checking in the background there. Celebrating as he crossed the line, getting himself up into 6th place. This is going to be a mega race. The excitement is real for this one. I can't wait for the start of this. But boys are all getting away one by one, taking it slow around the track, getting into position. I just want to make sure that my production champion, Finn, are you still alive? Are you still in my ear? You have been quiet for a while. All right, I can confirm Finn is still here. He's still awake. He's as excited as it can be. And I am absolutely ecstatic for this final race. A champion will be crowned at the end of this. Hopefully, the final start is as good as that pre final. Most of the boys behaved all the way through. See a card number 13. That is Ruben Mamalok bouncing or at least flickering on my track map. I'm hoping he doesn't have high ping because that will cause an unnecessary amount of pain for drivers around him. The last two. All right. We are now just waiting on the last two guys, number 11 and 60. That is Isaac McNeil and Aaron Weeder at the back to just catch on to the back of this pack. The leaders already into the final sector of this track. Who is going to be crowned the virtual world champion and secure himself bragging rights for the next year? The boys are single file crawling, snaking, or turtling along on the into corkscrew, waiting on the last two guys to catch on. They have caught onto the back of the pack. Hopefully not ramming into somebody there at the back. Yeah, everybody slowed their carts down very nicely. And we are now going to start going into our formation. Double file it is. Leading the way, Benjamin van Heers, Archie Herrera next to him, Griffin Heinwiesert, and Lucas Sturman will be our top four. Harry Bartle just behind him. Who will be able to pull through here? Hopefully the guys secure themselves a fantastic start and we can get going. We are now going to head into the trim lines. Leading the way is Benjamin van Heers. Ooh, there's a little bit of a rub there behind him. Van Heers got everybody. Oh no, carnage there. Start. Somebody lagged and bumped everybody. I think they might do a restart. Will their hands go up? No, it seems like we get racing there. No call there by the steward. So number 49, Lucas Antonsen, falling at the back there. Unfortunately, we got into the swing of things. Benjamin van Heers leading the way with, is that Archie Aaron right behind him? And then going down the inside is Griffin Heinwiesert, pushing him out there at the back. Oh, false start. I see in the chat here popping up. So that is a restart called by the steward. Or COC rather. Oh, everybody's just retiring. All right, so that's going to give... who did we get disqualified? Carl Christian Tukru might be able to get back into this race now. I wonder if he's going to rejoin as a racer. All right, we'll have another go at this. Hopefully the final one. Everything looked absolutely amazing up until we went into the tram lines and somebody misbehaved by just a millisecond and caused a bump there. And that was very, very unfortunate. There are some guys with high ping and they need to be mindful. Who do we have? That's we've got two Australians, I believe. Isaac McNeil. I think Isaac McNeil is Australian based off that ping, as well as Harrison Mitchell. So they are the two drivers that need to be very mindful of what's happening around them. And then obviously we've got a bunch of South Africans racing as well. Oh, Mamalok. Ruben Mamalok getting disqualification there as well. So one more driver out of the pack. That's very unfortunate. Mamalok not making it in. Maybe Ruben should join us in the commentary booth. He is one of the Kart virtual commentators. If he's keen to just come have a chat while we get through this. That's very unfortunate there by Ruben Mamalok getting a disqualification. All right, here we go. That's the start of the final. Once again, the boys will start heading out one by one. Right, this will hopefully be the last time we go through the start sequence. Right, so Ruben Mamalok will be joining us in the commentary booth, seeing that he found himself in an unfortunate situation. Ruben, welcome into the commentary booth. Unfortunately, you got disqualified, so hopefully you can join in and have some fun in the commentary booth at least.
Yeah, no, just shame. Got no idea what happened. Think I must have let my foot off the brake, but oh well. Now let's get a commentate for what's just looking forward to be a great race.
Yeah, unfortunately let my team down, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh no.
Hopefully Aaron Weedo will do a last to first and represent AIO at least in a positive manner. Although I won't hold
Come
my
on,
breath for
Aaron.
that. But yeah, thank you for joining. It's been pretty much a lonely night. I just had Finn in my ear every so often when he remembers to talk.
That's
But
what
yeah,
happens in KV UK.
yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining. At least there's somebody to fill the gap when my brain glitches out.
Yeah.
We are now seeing the guys in the final bit of preparation. No weaving, out of the corkscrew we go into the final section, double file now, and we are going to head into the tram lines. I believe we are following Faniers with Archie Heron just on his left-hand side. This is going to be the start of the final. We're heading into the tram line, so hopefully everybody behaves. Guys on the higher ping need to calm down, leave a little bit of space. We've got everybody in the tram line now. It is lights out and away we go. Fantastic start there by Van Heers on his inside now. Sturman gets a good start, moving himself up into first place. Sturman is on the outside there. Sturman, mega start from third or fourth into first place. Lucas Sturman moves up. Van Heers in second. Heron just behind him, and there's Carnage at the back of the pack there. I don't know if there will be any restarts, but hopefully not. We can just get going. Fantastic start from Sturman. Angry Racing leading the pack there. Van Heers is not going to let Sturman pull away from him at all. And Heron won't let him get away as well. So we're going to see a proper fight here. First, second, third, and fourth already all over the back of each other. Down the inside goes Van Heers. Oh, he punts Sturman into the wall there at the back there. Sturman out of the race. That was a little bit naughty, wasn't it?
I think as I like to say in Car Virtual, that's going to earn him some naughty boy points.
Definitely
Yeah,
not
no.
what he wanted to do in the final. That is very unfortunate there. Van Heers punting Sturman off, who had an absolute blistering start. Sturman will be fuming. That I can confirm. Oh, we see Aaron Weeda retiring as well. So I wonder what happened there. That's unfortunate. So 2 AIO drivers out of the race.
Oh no. Oh dear.
And there's a whole bunch of time penalties popping up. Lucas Antonsen getting retired as well. I wonder if that is just the COC just punting the guys off the server for poor driving standards. But here we go. We'll follow the lead.
Might be.
Archie Heron now all over the back of Benjamin Van Heers. Will Archie be very much mindful of what Van Hees did with Sturman and potentially bank on a penalty to secure a championship. I see Einvisit is flickering on my screen. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. So maybe he's got a little bit of a ping issue.
Yes, I think for his sake, I'm gonna hope not. Yeah, no,
Yeah, three-way
it's
battle.
There's never fun when you got a ping issue.
Can I just give a quick shout out for Alphonse Kiwi, just behind him in 4th place. He started the pre-final in 19th position. He's currently in 4th. That's a mega drive from Alphonse Kiwi. Being potentially not racing yesterday, moved himself into contention. So, Heinvisit is flickering all over the show there. We are currently on board with Archie and proper view this, having a battle. You can see him navigate the Scott on the back of Van Hees, trying to... Van Hees running a little bit wide. There are different lines through that corner, maybe. Van Hees doesn't seem like he's got everything under control there, so Archie Heron might send it down the inside. Van Hees defensive there. A little bit of a love tap there from the back. Heron's all over. We've seen this in the pre-final where Van Hees drives defensive and Heron just clipped that rear bumper of Heron clipping Van Hees and then making him spin out. So the guys need to be very mindful when they go through there. Corkscrew once again. Heron not going through there at the optimal line. But if we have a look here at Luke, he's currently in 3rd place. Heinvisit retired.
If Heron gets through, it will likely be a breakaway. He is incredibly quick, and as shown in Kart Virtual Races, the second he gets through, he just breaks away, gets like a 10-second gap and wins it. So let's hope for our sake he doesn't get through, because I'm not prepared to go back to breakfast talk.
I'm quickly having a look at the stewards' calls here in the Discord. DSQ for Aaron Weeder, missing Noscone once again, and then disqualification for Harrison Mitchell. We are currently following Leon Rullet for CV Performance Esports. So we've got 3 CV Performance guys fairly up the pack already. And one of them missing, unfortunately. Griffin got retired by, I'm assuming, the race steward for that ping issues he's been having there. Scott was flickering, and the COC made a call saying, you know what, we can't risk having his cart bounce all over the back of the leaders. So, yeah, I guess that's the right call. But we are now looking at lap 6 of 16. Proper go between Lindelof and Leon Rullet. Maybe they're just working together to try and catch onto the back of who's in front of them. Alphonse Kiwi in 3rd place from 19th place in the pre-final. So that is a mega drive from Kiwi so far.
Okay. I'm just looking at that, and yeah, I think Rullet's got a drop down there. Just looking at that,
I can also see on my side.
Down.
That's 5 places for him, securing himself a 5-place penalty. So that takes him out of the championship contention. And that's unfortunate, but look at them catching Kiwi by quite a rapid rate here at the moment. So Rullet and Lindelof not far. Ooh, Kiwi running wide. They're opening a door for Lindelof and Rullet, easily getting through there. No problems. Will they work through? So we've got 3 CV Performance Esports drivers and Archie Heron on his own having a go at this. Will we see something for Benjamin Van Hees, of course, taking out Lucas Sturman in the beginning of the race there, so that is something that we need to keep an eye out for.
I think Van Hees will be desperately hoping that he does not get that penalty that we are thinking he might get, because that was I wouldn't say deliberate,
down the
but
inside
a very
goes.
obvious takeout.
Yeah, Heron sent it down the inside, cut back there by Van Hees, defending that position. We are on board with these 2 guys. Fantastic driving from them. Really, really good driving from these guys. Very clean most of the times, and a lot of respect shown between these 2. But Van Hees is he's well aware. Maybe Van Hees is aware that he might get a penalty, and he's just defending the life out of that kart, making sure he backs Heron up. We saw team play coming into play in that final heat yesterday. So is Jonathan Lindelof in a prime slot as it stands? Will Van Hees take a one for the team? I mean, it won't surprise me at all, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Sorry, my PC's having a bit of troubles right now.
No problem at all. Yeah, so Fanias is defending for all his money, and we've got Lindelof now right on the back of Archie here and there. Oh, Archie sending it hard on the brakes, giving himself a unfortunate slide there, momentum lost there. So Heron will now move into third place, passing Rullet once again. Lindelof is now in first. Oh, no, I mean in second rather. Or Rullet and Heron, very defensive
Heron's
and
lost.
aggressive driving.
Oh, sorry, I was looking over past stuff there. My game's a bit behind right now. Oopsie.
No problem. So we've got going through the corkscrew now. The leading, or the drivers having a battle on track right now is Rullet and Archie Heron. Lindelof and Benjamin van Heers has broken away in front there. So now down the inside goes Leon Rullet. And Archie Heron's going to send it down into the second corner once again. So just swapping positions, opening the door for Kiwi to catch onto the back of them, potentially getting himself onto a podium spot in the world final. Crazy driving by these guys. But when it matters so far, ooh, there was a little bit of a touch there by Rullet and Heron. And down the inside goes Rullet on Heron once again. Defensive driving. Look at Alphonse Kiwi now coming into the swing of things.
Heron down the inside. Oh, there he is. He's through.
Yep, he's through, and Kiwi is now on the back of Rullet. So these guys are having a go at it, but that unfortunately doesn't help any of them because Lindelof and Benjamin van Heers up front, who we are following now on screen, is broke away from the pack by a huge margin. So Lindelof and van Heers, CV Performance Esports drivers, can now do what they want. They've got a huge gap, so they can have a go at it, race each other, and still have more than enough margin to keep the guys behind.
Yeah, no, don't you worry. I think if Heron can hold pace, I think Heron will find that Heron has caught right back up to the pack. That is, again, saying Heron can hold it.
But let's have a quick look. Archie Heron's got one time penalty, 1 second. Yes, you are correct. But what Heron needs to do is break away from Rullet. If he can't do that, then he's going to be in a spot of bother because the two guys in front's got a big margin. And we definitely need Heron to get into his rhythm. He's got 6 more laps to go before he would be able to catch onto the back. Well, he has to catch onto the back of them before the end of this race. The two guys don't seem like they are battling up in front at all. They are just kind of working there together, not fighting and pulling away from Heron, as we can see.
What I can see coming right now is a good old batch of breakfast talk.
So here we go. Following the boys up front still. Big gap though. What's that? 2 seconds. Well, that's with time penalties, I believe. So 2 seconds is the gap on track, or in the timing sheets at least. So Heron still has a lot of work to do, and 7 tenths behind Leon Rullet because of that time penalty. So don't know if there's enough in it for I don't know if there's enough in it for Heron to catch onto the back of these leading two. So was that a master stroke by Van Heers backing up Heron into Lindelof and Rullet? Oh, there's a Kart 73 stuck on the apex in front. Oh, he got booted off the server. That's Harry Bartle. Unfortunately, seems like he got stuck on a curb and he was retired. So we've lost. What is that? Bartle, Stewart, Heinviset, Bugembi, Wieder, Antonsen, and Mitchell.
And myself.
Yeah, and my co-commentator for the final, Ruben Mamalok, unfortunately got disqualified before the race even started. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, I still think there was an absolute master stroke there from Van Heers backing up the guys to catch onto the back of Heron. So it's 3 CV Performance Group or esports drivers and Archie Heron Developments. It's essentially who we called will be up front, with the exception of Bartle. So just hearing from production, half a second is the pace from 3 and 4 ahead of the guys, or behind the guys in front. So they are half a second quicker as it stands. So they are catching the two in front by a rapid rate of knots as it stands. So Will Heron be able to do something or have a say about what's happening in this last couple laps? It does seem like Heron, he's now into his groove. We are now on board with Archie Heron, developments driver. Archie Heron, the team principal / leading driver for the team as well. There's a little bit of a left
we
tap by Leon Rullet. Leon Rullet just clipped the rear of Archie Heron. They're spinning him around. That is so unfortunate. That is the end of the race for Heron. There's no ways he's going to catch up to the front. So unfortunate there. Rullet has slowed down completely to
Heron
let Heron by.
Furious with that.
Yeah, that's definitely the end of his final, really. Let's be honest. There's no ways he's catching the front two drivers. But what that did do is that promoted Alphonse Kiwi for Saudi Kart up into a podium position. So Alphonse Kiwi will be smiling, I'm fairly certain. Archie Heron will not. And yeah, that's very unfortunate because the pace was phenomenal by Archie Heron there for a moment. But unfortunately, just clipping each other on the exit of the second corner there. Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate. But we're on following the last couple laps now. Benjamin van Heers, Lindelof still having a go at it. There's no changes between these two. And Archie Heron still got Leon Rullet just behind him there. Through the twisties they go. And you would think that there's a savory amount of words coming out under that virtual helmet from Archie Heron. He's definitely not impressed with what just happened.
Oh yes, what is said under the helmet stays under the helmet. You do not want to reveal what a driver says during a race. It is a minefield.
I see William Marshall ran out of fuel in the final. He obviously did it. Not something you see every day for the guys. That's very unfortunate. William Marshall from Angry Racing in South Africa running out of fuel in the final race.
If I was still in the race, that was exactly what I was hoping for. That a couple people run out of fuel and I'd just be able to zip back through. But I think most people have calculated their fuel properly.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've lost almost half of the grid. But the COC not taking any nonsense. If the guys spin out a couple times, they become virtual chicanes, and he just boots them off of the server if they can't keep their driving standards up. So I 100% get what's happening. You don't want to be in a position where the leaders gets taken out by backmarkers because they can't keep it clean. But yeah, here we go. Lindelof and Van Heers still up front, keeping that same gap, keeping it clean. I am looking at my map, and I can see that there is a battle brewing between Alphonse Kiwi, Archie Heron, and Leon Rullet.
Yes, no, I was looking at Rullet and Heron in an early lap, and the reason why Rullet slightly dropped back a little bit is because he had a small moment.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're checking a rear view. This is an absolutely amazing view. You can see the pace, the straight line speed of Archie Heron in that setup that he's got. He is all over the back of that Saudi Kart from Alphonse Kiwi. Mega pace from Heron. He's not letting go of this race yet. Anything can happen. There can be penalties, though. So we have to bear in mind that there is still the potential for Kiwi or Heron to win this race based off penalties in front. Although I didn't see any malicious racing from Lindelof. So as it stands, if Benjamin van Heers gets a penalty for what happened in the beginning of this race, then Lindelof will be the virtual world champion. But we won't make any announcements up until we see the last results posted. Down the inside there at the back, I see Leon Rullet.
That's Rullet through.
Sending it down the inside of Heron. Yeah, he definitely did. All right. Going into the corkscrew for the final time now. Benjamin van Heers, Jonathan Lindelof will cross the line in a moment. And I am just on board with the leaders winning the race there. Benjamin van Heers, and then Jonathan Lindelof, Alphonse Kiwi in third, Leon Rullet, and then Archie Heron in fifth. That is a mega race in the final. Unfortunately, a little bit of controversy kicking in here. We will wait on the stewards to make their calls, and we will just see what's going to happen there.
And here's will be absolutely ecstatic with that. That was an amazing win. He just they just him and Lindelof just absolutely ran off with it. and just really good driving from both of them.
Yeah, but the unfortunate bit is that Van Hees did send Lucas Timman in the first lap into the tires, though. So I wonder if anything's gonna come into play there. We are currently just on board with, right now, as it stands, the champion, which will be Benjamin Van Hees.
Here come the
But
three
will
CV
we
boys
see?
in a little trio.
And that's the race over, and the server will just crash as it always does. Thank you for that. Guys, we are going to just give the stewards a moment to see what's happening there.
Yeah. So,
I think we could just have a discussion about the race, what's happening here. Ruben, what do you think? Give me your thoughts on the race. That was a little bit chaotic in the beginning. It kind of settled down, and then we had a little bit more controversy kicking through halfway through that race. What do you think of it?
oh yeah, no, that was right again, right at the beginning, absolute madness. I mean, it always is, especially in virtual cars. It's just virtual racing in general. But no, overall, I think it was a really good race. Not too much action nearer towards the end, but there was still enough going on that it was entertaining, and also just amazing driving from all of the guys who got in, excluding myself. I've got no idea how I got in, but amazing driving for everyone who got in the race, and just really well done to all of them, especially the CV boys. I mean, they did amazingly, everyone in CV, first, second, and I think well, it will be a penalty, but somewhere around 10th, I think. But so CV performance really well. Shame for AAO, sorry. And just overall, I think it was a really good race, and amazing driving from everyone.
Yep. Have we confirmed the results? Let's just double check. Ruben, have you seen the track we will be releasing? What are your thoughts?
Oh yes, I'm very happy about PFI. I've been waiting for a brand new PFI for a very long time, and I assure you I will be immediately buying an AAO membership the second it comes out.
Yeah, just hearing in our ear now, Benjamin is currently under investigation, so we'll just wait before we pull anybody in for an interview.
Yes.
We'll just give that a minute, and we'll continue our discussion. You're saying you're looking forward to that laser scanned PFI. I can't wait to get that track out. It will be in the next couple of weeks, I believe. We've been working hard at that. And that will also then open up the door for that OKL Europe/UK Championships, which is the next step in the OKL journey. We have Online Karting League Africa. We are going to have a European Championship, hopefully a North American Championship, as well as an Australian Championship. That will have most of the continents covered.
I know the Aussies the Aussies and the Aussies, Americans, and Canadians. All of them have brilliant tracks. Just from what I've seen from just OKL.
Yeah.
Even just this again, South Africa, brilliant tracks. I mean, UK. I know UK's got brilliant tracks. I've been to often, but I feel like every single different part of the world has kind of its own style of circuit, and it feels a bit like all of them are kind of like the country's roads, at least, because the UK, they're all very tight and twisty, maybe excluding PFI. America, they're massive, they're basically just massive, they're just long straights, and Europe's kind of halfway in between that. And I'm very excited for PFI, if I'm being honest, because the one we've currently got is not brilliant, and even in the state that the AAO one is in right now, I think it's more than good to be released, to be honest.
Well, we have a certain standard that we would like to uphold, so there's a couple more weeks worth of adding some assets around the track. But guys, let me tell you, I've done some just quick testing on just even on my keyboard just to see that immersion on the track. It is fantastic. You guys will be so excited. I promise you, you will have a fantastic track to race on. Yeah, like I said, there's amazing things on the way for OKL. We are working on the FIA to get them on board with a potential World LAN event. There's mega things that's in the pipeline. We are working hard. We are working with investors. You will soon see Kart Racing Pro with the development of Barboso. We are working with him as well to be the biggest thing out there for karters at least. So hopefully we continue this development and these events will continue to grow from strength to strength.
I'll tell you what, you may say that, but I think Jacob will always try and be hot on your tail with Car Virtual. He is
It's two
determined to get this big.
Two different leagues, right? So we are looking at something that's got a lot of money involved compared to Kart Virtual goes the free route. So it's a fantastic community. You guys have a lot of stuff going for you with what's available to you. And I mean, I watch the streams. I watch it quite a lot. I wanted to commentate on one or two things, but unfortunately it's not always time permitting. So I'm having a look at Benjamin's pass on Lucas Sturman, and guys, I see in this channel, in our admin's channel, there might be a disqualification for Benjamin Van Heers on that pass on Lucas Sturman, sending him off the track completely.
Benjamin not gonna be happy with that one.
A little bit of a controversial moment there. Not a little, it's a big moment really, because that's the first lap pass and he sent Luca off the track. That is bad. That's very bad, guys.
Yes, that if that does pass through, Ben will not be very happy at all. Because I mean, that was an amazing drive from him, but that first lap incident could have ruined the entire thing for him, which is not what he wanted. Oof. Yeah, that I imagine that will also be a difficult one for the stewards to make as well, because they will be ruining a very happy moment for someone.
Yeah. I see Martin Kiwi saying in the chat, please reach out if you need server hosting in Sweden/EU. Guess what, Martin? This server that we are racing on, I've built literally last week. It is in Europe, or it's in Germany, I believe. So it is a physical host. We are busy with our expansions. Don't worry. We've got the equipment ready in Europe. Keep an eye out for what we are doing. That doesn't mean you don't support your other communities, but if you want something on a big scale, you're more than welcome to join us. We are keen to continue developing this product. So just waiting on the final results to be confirmed.
But I'll tell you what, the
guys, more controversy coming through here. Jonathan Lindelof is also under investigation for potential disqualification here. He sent another driver. Is that Bartle? I'm just having a look at the replay here. Guys, more controversy coming into play here.
That is not good for anyone.
And guys, I know I'm laughing. It's not really a joke, but interestingly enough, if Lindelof gets a disqualification, that puts Alphonse Kiwi into first place. If that happens, we've got a world champion that started the pre-final in 19th place. And that is amazing. They are just double checking there's no active protests against Alphonse Kiwi.
But no, going back to the Kart Virtual and OKL discussion, but you're right, it's two very different leagues, and OKL's a lot more professional, and as someone who's been in Kart Virtual since pre-season testing since before the first ever season when it was still called Rotax Virtual UK, we've come a long way. It's a lot more professional, but it's still mainly just Jacob having a bit of fun with everyone else. I think me and Sylvia would also actually be happy for you to just hop in the commentary box if you want every now and again. 'Cause that'd be
Yeah,
bag
yeah,
of
I'm
laughs.
happy to jump in with you guys as well when you need a commentator, if time permits that. Obviously, I'll also be keen. I've watched your streams, like I said, and the racing looks fun, close as well. Obviously, there are some naughty points that gets handed out, same as we see here.
Yes. Yeah, no, TKM always brings close racing. It's just a bit slow.
Yeah,
But no,
guys, we are
air-cooled is the way.
Yeah, once again, I just want to say we are just waiting on final confirmation. It seems like Van Yes has got a penalty. It seems like Lindelof's got a penalty. That will most likely promote Kiwi into the World Championship status. We are just waiting on for confirmation on that. And did I not?
Oh.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the watch stream on the guys above. me.
Yeah.
I just disappeared there for a second. But did I not say that there is the potential of a dark horse coming through the mix here? And I was talking about Alphonse Kiwi, who moved himself up into 6th place from 19th place in the pre-final. Wow, I'm actually like so excited on his for him. That's crazy.
Exactly.
And then also potentially Archie, but I think Archie had a time penalty, so that would have put him out of contention, I believe. I can just quickly check on the timing sheets I have. Oh, okay. All right, guys. I have confirmation here in our chat that Alphonse Kiwi will be our first Kart or virtual world finals champion. So we are going to move on to the next bit, and that is pull Alphonse Kiwi into this Discord channel or the commentators booth and have a interview.
I've got to ask him.
Alphonse Kiwi, you have been nominated or promoted as the virtual world champion. I would like to extend my absolute congratulations. You have gone through the works here. You came in from, I believe it is the Last Chance Qualifiers, 19th place in the pre-final, 6th place start in the final, working your way through, staying clean of all incidents. Tell us just what's going through your head at the moment.
Still very shocked, if I say that. Did not believe that I would be able to do such a thing that I just did. That's as much as I can come up at the moment.
Well,
So
you
then,
are,
Sean,
I
of
guess,
course
just
you get the. No, you can't go on.
you are, I guess, a testament to if you keep it clean, you keep it on the black stuff. That is absolutely what is possible. So, yeah, you are the first virtual world champion that was hosted by Online Karting League and Kart Virtual UK. We are so happy to see. And also, let's just give a shout out to Team Sodi. You represented Team Sodi. You got that kart on the grid from the back of the pack all the way through to the top step. Once again, from my side, congratulations, Ruben. I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah.
Again, that was a brilliant drive. Passed me in the pre-final. Not particularly happy with that, but anyway, I'm just kidding. I had no shot anyway. But no, you drove amazingly. I have honestly no critique for you because I don't think that you could have done anything better today. Your pre-final, brilliant 19th to P6, and then now you've got the championship. Well, not championship. You've got the world. You've got the world title. Now, I've got two things to say. Number one, what did you have for dinner?
Yogurt. No, tacos. Tacos.
And secondly, free Alphonse.
Yeah, of course, always.
So
You know,
tacos is the championship meal. That is a very risky meal, in my opinion, to eat before you go racing. But Alphonse Kiwi was definitely up for the challenge. And again, guys, just a huge congratulations for Team Sodi getting Alphonse Kiwi all the way up onto the top step. Yes, there was some controversy, but Alphonse is a testament to if you keep it clean, you keep your nose out of all the danger around you, you will definitely be able to promote yourself up into the top step. So fantastic. You kept the cart there. Great driving from your side. I am super, super happy with what I've seen and so stoked for you to be crowned. And if you didn't know this, you will be handed a 1 year membership at OKL to enjoy the tracks that we've made, all the tracks, and also the newly released, well, PF International will be released in the next couple of weeks. So you're going to get to race on that track, and all the other content that we release as a company, you will be able to enjoy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's all I have to say, actually. I can't come up with something good.
So, Alphonse, you are, I believe, your nationality is Swedish, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want to close this your 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 interview by just saying something in your own language to your family and friends watching at home?
Yeah. Köp Ikea köttbullar. That's all I have to say.
A man of a few words. Alphonse, thank you so much for joining us. I'm super, super proud. I'm going to, while you sit here, I'm going to pull in your team principal, York Golbeck. Welcome in the commentary booth, York. I didn't think we'll be pulling you into this final interview, promoting or having a champion on board. York, you are currently still on mute. I don't know if you wanted to chat, but we're pulling you in here regardless. York, congratulations. You are the team principal of Sodicart, and you have a virtual world champion in your team.
Yeah, and first of all, congratulations, Alphonse. Really excited.
Yeah, what went you through? What went through your mind, York, during this event? Seeing Alphonse coming from Last Chance Qualifiers, moving himself into sixth place in the pre-final, and then ending up on the top step. What went through your mind when you were watching Alphonse going through the pack?
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, we had a short chat before the race, and I just told him just to take it easy in first lap and just work your way through, and the other guys will do their work to make it happen for him. I didn't expect to win it, but somehow it worked out. An exceptional drive, very nice.
Yeah, and then yeah, fantastic. Thank you, York and Alphonse. I'll let you guys go. We're gonna close off this stream momentarily. So I'll just move you guys out of the commentary booth. All right, guys, that is it from the Virtual World Finals hosted by Kart Virtual UK and Online Karting League. This was an absolutely phenomenal event. Over 150 entries, top 48, split by less than 1 second in the open time trial qualifiers. The heats were yesterday. We dialed that down to only 24 guys, the last 24 in this final main event. What a absolute amazing event we had. Obviously, it was not without its technical difficulties. This is our first major event, and this was, in my opinion, a success. At least I hope everybody watching at home and everybody part of this event thought that this was a fantastic event. We will definitely continue improving on this. I am absolutely stoked to continue with this event going forward, at least from Online Karting League's perspective. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We will see you guys in the very, very near future. The Online Karting League Africa starts early January, mid-January already with their divisional, and then end of January with their pro leagues. Keep a keen eye out for that. There will be some major things happening in the African space, and then also keep a keen eye out on the socials for the European expansion of Online Karting League. And then also really don't forget to keep an eye out on what's happening in the Kart Virtual UK space. Jacob just joined us here for maybe his closing thoughts on this event. But from my side, like I said, this was an absolutely amazing event. Only one guy could win it, and that was the Swedish Sodi Kart driver, Alphonse Kiwi.
Absolutely, mate. It was a great event.
Jacob.